tell you, this girl during December alituonesha all the malls venye zinakaa. She was just taking raps. Ako huku, ako kule, ako. She was everywhere, every mall. Mpaka nikajua mall yenye ilishika kushika. Ma Christmas lights.
Huku, ameenda wapi huko?
Ilikuwa Imara Mall. Hiyo ndio ilishinda. Ma Christmas lights na ma Christmas spirits. That was number 1. The one that looked the dreamiest was was it Two Rivers Mall? It was the Hub. Mpaka nikaenda there. Do you understand? This babe influenced me. Mpaka nikaenda the Hub.
Looked beautiful.
It looked gorgeous. Haibu. It looked beautiful. Like she highlighted all of that. But nakwambia January this week akatuambia, aya basi mumeitisha pictures of my fridge. Acha nionyeshe fridge. Alihugua fridge hata ijawashwa. Fridge iko off. The fridge is off. Mara ni container, kimukebe, kiko kwa freezer. As in, hata haina ice. You know, it's not cold, which means that thing has been off since January 1st. Like, there is no baridi. No, that thing's been off. Anyway, my point is, and a lot more people are coming out with these stories. The consistent meme of what you're giving people for their birthdays, or people who are born in January, you know, cabbage, you know. The other funny one I saw the other day of, you know, friends showing up for friends in January is the gift ilikuwa sausage packet mzima ya 12 sausages. You know that ile double decker 24 amekuletea 2 dozen sausages, unamwambia what a friendship, you know. Mwingine naye akaletewa kitunguu na nyanya because January is a January. And it's a consistent thing. Like, as Kenyans, we feel like January can be really, really rough because we overdo it in December. People during December, you are living as if there is no tomorrow. Parents, nasikia kwanza mnapata stress sana. Vitabu, hazipatikani. I just spoke to my friend Abby. She's telling me she's in town looking for these books. As in, vitabu wali change curriculum, alafu hawakupatia enough time before warudi shule. So parents are just scavenging. Unasikia, nimesikia downtown Grogon ziko, wewe Grogon. It's just hilarious. Like, there's a lot going on because those books are only being found in downtown apparently, not in other bookshops. Anyway, I digress. Now, finances in January are tricky depending on how you spent your December, right? Depending on how much you spent in December. My question is, we had this thing happen to us in 2023 coming into 2024. Did you make any better decisions 2024 coming into 2025? Ama mambo yalichemuka?
I feel as Kenyans, the thing we assume that everybody is suffering in January is a thing you all should stop. Okay? People out here are very conscious of their finances, and I feel like it's just a small group, or maybe it's just people misleading each other on social media that, oh, January is hectic, it's tough. People are very conscious about, you know, money. Like, before you go to festivities, school fees is paid, uniform is bought, like all of these things are sorted so that in January, you're not, because that's the thing with January, everything is due all at once. Kuna school fees, kuna rent, so it can feel very overwhelming, especially if you've come from a festive season of relaxation and everything. So before people, even like the textbook centers and the uniform places, before the festive season, the line was long. Mumekaa tu hivi mnapita tu because watu wamejipanga, and that's what you should do. Like, just be conscious about your finances so that in the new year you're not suffering. If you can pay your rent before you start perambulating with your uncles in the village, do it. If you can make that mortgage payment before everything, like umalizie kila kitu tu December 2024 ikiisha, umelipa bills za 2025 January. And then, you know, like you've budgeted, you've made sure everything is okay, and then the rest, jichafue.
And that's the thing, the biggest one. Because thing number one is, say now you are not the smart person. Uliingia 2025 when you uliingia 2024. What do you start with? You start by assessing the damage. Like, how much have I spent? Where do I have money left over? Where can I, stretch a little bit and get that money and put it in? what are your priorities right now? Is it school fees that's a priority? Is it your rent that's a priority? What are the priorities? Just try and make sure that you're looking at what am I to prioritize in terms of payments, and having seen where you've started from, unaangalia bedhe nilikuwa na hii amount of money, niko na hii amount of money saizi na yeah. And I think just in general make better decisions, because people saying 58 days of January.
We can't be having that same
you were
conversation.
paid on the 19th of December and now you have no money at all. Like it really cannot be the same. Yes, I'm trying so hard to relate. Bebe, I am trying so hard to relate. But it's like, make it make sense. How can you do the same thing over and over again? Like at some point, you're the problem. Like you're the drama. You're the influenced one. Mbona unakuwa influenced of you? of your na watu. Quite serious. Anyway, assess the damage, calculate how much you've damaged, calculate where it is the money has potered, look into those things so that you don't make the same mistakes again, understand where you're at, and then most importantly, start with the priorities. What is a priority? That is what you pay for. Where can I stretch? Where can I pinch pennies? That's where you go.
And as you're budgeting and the small funds you're left with, unashindwa kataenda wapi, you're assessing what you have left. It's now time to embrace frugal living, because we have been having this anthem from 2017 when you got your ID. We have just been saying the same thing. ID, pana. Anyway, we have just been saying the same narrative ever since, and you're still repeating the same mistakes. So now, kama kawaida umezoea hii kitu, embrace frugal living in January. Like those subscriptions, you probably don't need them. You don't need to be watching To Doom. You don't have money. Imagine relaxing, unawatch To Doom na una pesa kwa account. Very wicked. So una pause your subscription. Kama ulikuwa umeweka zingine, pause them. They'll come back when you've gotten back together, or you take it. And also don't take loans. You're embracing frugal living. You're living with what you have left. So don't go out of your way to ask relatives for money. Budget what you have and then live within your means. Actually below your means, because you did so much. Muna pop champagne all December. Do better.
Another thing is, a lot of people got like a lot of gifts during December. So many useless things that you're never going to use. Someone decided to bless you with a heater. It's January. What do you need a heater for, literally? Like some of those things that you don't necessarily need, especially in the month of January where it's hot as all hell. Honestly, it's hot. Those things that you don't need, those gifts that you got, those items that you have in your house that are not being used, can you resell them? I would love to know where to resell stuff by there, because there's an oven that's been sitting in my house and I just need to get rid of it. But like, resell those items. Use that money, reappropriate it for other things, Try and find ways to make money with what you already have, right? So say, for example, as I said, it's January, you don't need a heater. Sell that heater, take that money. When the colder months come, and you will have already now realized that by their money can't be used like this anymore, you'll have probably some savings that you can buy your heater, right? Be cognizant of the fact that if it's your chama, if it's a conversation about finance that you're getting into, be very cognizant of the fact that you shouldn't be over applying yourself. Okay, as Tria said, this is a time to shut it down. Everything that is extra, is a leakage in your finances, shut it down. You can pick it up a lot later on. Funny things like, I don't know, eating out. Why do you need to be eating out? Can you cook at home? Funny things. Like, I've seen another one here that was very interesting. Entertainment. Why are you going out in January at Indio Munemka? You consoling each other at the club. Kweni serious. So you did enough in December. Now is the time to touch grass, do other activities to entertain yourself that don't necessarily involve you spending money. Please be cognizant of the fact that you are not taking up more, you are taking away a lot more and doing a lot less, so you're able to get to a point again.
Yeah, and also it's impractical for you to think that you can save your way out of poverty, or you can budget yourself out of poverty. Maybe now it's a wake-up call for do I need a higher paying job?
Yep.
Like, do I need an extra source of income? Because clearly, your lifestyle has showed you that the lifestyle I'm living is not concurrent with the money I'm earning. So I need to do better. I need to earn more money because there's no way. Kama kuna umezoea a certain thing, umezoea kuenda dunda, umezoea ku do all of these things, as in you need to make more money. You can't save yourself out of poverty. So now try new streams of revenue. We're in the new year, people are trying out new things. So is there a business idea you've been thinking about? Is there something you'd like to start? Is there a talent you're just sitting on and it can make you money? Do these things and just try them out. Because what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, try new. Make more money is what I'm saying.
Child, that one is one I'm trying to echo because, girl, it's crazy. Another one is like seeking financial help. And not just financial help in the way of borrowing and taking loans, it's also in the way of being financially literate. Just like any muscle, the more you exercise it, the more it benefits you. So if you are not trying to learn how to get yourself out of a bad situation, kila siku ni, oh, God knows, oh, it's God's plan. Wewe kwani unanga plans pia wewe? Can you make a plan? Make a plan. Let God laugh at it. You know, because most people are like, oh yeah, you make plans, make the plan, let him laugh. I laugh, we can talk after, but do something, you know, move to a direction. I think it's important for you to seek help in those particular situations. If you're finding that it is difficult for you to budget, if you're finding that it is difficult for you to figure out your financial situation and get yourself out of this seriously horrible situation you've put yourself in, you don't necessarily have to employ, because that's the first thing people go to. Oh, I need to go and talk to someone. Have you spoken to AI? Have you called ChatGPT? Kamkutano mketi chini muonge? Like, find ways of getting yourself assistance that don't involve you spending more money. There's so many AI tools, there's so many videos on YouTube, there's so many places to start that don't necessarily mean that you go physically and start paying more money for financial advice. Start from financial literacy. Learn how to get yourself into a better situation. Learn the mistakes that you made, and then we'll talk after that, I guess.
Yeah. And I won't sit here and tell you guys to reflect
Ain't
on your
nobody got time
spending.
for that.
No, I'm just going to tell you I'm not having this conversation again in 2026.
Yep.
You're either learning or you're not. You're
Yep.
either swimming or you're sinking. As in, you need to grow up. And I know sometimes, you know, we look at ourselves and we're like, we can't be the new adults because we still feel like children, like low-key.
Girl.
And it's a sentiment that's echoed across the globe. Like, people our age are like, I don't feel it. I am still a child. I don't think this is what it's supposed to be. But you need to wake up. You need to start acting like an adult. You need to be serious about your finances. Because at this age, you need to be thinking about a lot of things. Okay? No pressure. No pressure though. Live your life. But also just be conscious about where your money is going and how to make more money.
Yeah, I think that's the summary. Learn how to make more money, because like the problems are not going away. And the higher you go, that's the worst part. The higher you go, the more money you need. Like a millionaire needs to be a billionaire. A billionaire needs to be a trillionaire. Why? Because your lifestyle has changed. The demands have changed. You can't. No. And also, you don't want to nima yourself that you're a millionaire living somewhere in some random, rat hole because you want to be frugal. And nobody got time for that. You worked hard to make your million. You have to enjoy
chop
it.
life.
Yeah, and chopping life means this money is going away, so you need to learn how to make more money. And I'm telling you, 2025 is a task. It is a task that we are ready for. Okay, let's just see how it goes. Yeah.
Goodbye. Make more
you.
money.
Mrs.